This is Carolinne, one of my very best friends.
And so I finally decided to redesign and reimagine this kitchen. And so I called out an SOS to Cozy Living on Purpose. Help!
Why is she calling out an SOS? Because this is what her kitchen looked like before. It was bland, it was boring and dated, and it desperately needed lightening up. I did this makeover in 4 episodes, so I decided to condense them into one episode, start to finish. I hope you enjoy it.
Exactly.
So I think that what we're going to do today, since we're
starting today?
we're starting something today, we're going to start the backsplash. Are you going to be slinging the
Got my
crowbar?
got my gloves in the back. I'm ready to go.
Excellent. Okay, so here we go. I've got the tools of the trade. This is what they call sweat equity.
Another Saturday night.
Look at you, petite but mighty. Another Saturday night. That's us.
That's us.
This is our idea of fun. Woo! We've decided to remove this whole unit, and we're going to do something special in this section.
We're very purpose-driven when we shop. I'm one of those weird people. I don't love shopping.
No, right.
I love going shopping with you because we're very purpose and mission-driven. So
Yeah.
we have a list. We
Yeah.
go get the list, and sometimes we get pleasantly surprised, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes we
absolutely.
find things that are better than what
I'm
we're
a
actually
bargain
looking
hunter.
for.
Yeah.
You are, and
Yeah.
I love that about her.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pick some colors. That might be the touch. A little bit too minty. Twilight, do you like Home Depot? Do you? Okay, it's backsplash time. Look at this. Love it. Look at this. Look at the variations. It catches the light. It's creamy. I think it's beautiful. Now it's time for the jewelry of the kitchen. We're going to pick a faucet. That one.
Oh, I do like that one.
So the next thing I want to do is clean out all of the cupboards. I want to reorganize everything, wash them all out. That way I can get to painting all the cupboards. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take all the doors off the cupboards. And then what we're going to do is scrub them down to get rid of any grease or residue or anything like that. And then we're going to sand them a little bit. I want to scuff them up a little bit so that when I paint them, the paint is going to adhere. Now we're going to rinse them off, just to make sure they're nice and clean. Now that the cupboards are all degreased and rinsed and dry, I'm going to give them a little bit of sand. You don't have to take off all the finish, but you do want to scuff them up because the paint will really adhere much, much better to that. It's the end of another productive day, and I'm very satisfied with how much we got done. We are right on schedule and well set up for painting tomorrow. Okay, it's time to paint, kids. I'm excited about this part. I love this kind of thing. Okay, we're ready to go. Now, let's get suited up. Ready, kids? Let's go. I decided to change to the roller now that we have a bit of a base coat on one side, because the sprayer was really giving it a bit of a texture, sort of like orange peel, and I don't want that for the cupboards. So I changed to the roller. I'm sitting here with trees under the trees. It's beautiful. And there's another. It doesn't take that long. Okay, let's see this color. That's a gorgeous color.
It really is.
It's in the green tones, but it's more of a gray green.
Yeah, you can see a tinge of green, but it really is nice.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's better than the blue.
Ha! Don't judge me.
So you've done quite a bit of that wall already. You have a little piece left.
What a difference from the blue-gray that we have.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Very subtle, but really, really nice. But when the backsplash is on, this is gonna look really striking.
And I'm already looking at the cupboard color next to that color, and I'm loving it already.
Yeah.
It's day 4 of Carolinne's kitchen makeover, and all day yesterday I painted cupboards. I got at least 2 coats on everything. I started here in the kitchen on the boxes. I put the 3rd coat on those, and now I'm just finishing the 3rd coat on the rest of the boxes. It's a new day in Carolinne's kitchen for her makeover, and look who's here, my sister Michelle.
Hi guys, I'm here to help, rolling up my sleeves.
Excellent, excellent, we need help. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the final and finishing coat on these cupboard doors. Now I always do that after I put the cupboard doors back on, because they might get a little messed up as you're putting them in. So that's what I always do. I always put them in first, and then I do the finishing coat. So that's what we're gonna do, but the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna shine a light on them. And this light is gonna show us where all the imperfections are. And sometimes you have to sand it off a little bit and then redo it. Right? So that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we've done all the little protruding little spots, we sanded those off. Now we're gonna do the finishing coat. The sandpaper, just have it a fine sandpaper, just to get rid of the little knobs or whatever that, okay. This side.
Is there sandpaper for the face? We have a little
Sandpaper for the face. Well, yeah, it's called exfoliating.
exfoliation. Give me that. That was like the old disco. That was like the old disco bump. Remember? Ready?
Do the bump.
Chicken. Do the disco.
Oh my God, those dances. Like, whoever came up with that?
Do the bump. Do the disco. No, what was it?
Do the bump.
Do the bump.
Do the bump, do the bump, do the
Do the
bump.
bump. Do the bump.
Like, who came up with that dance?
I don't know.
And why is
Probably
that?
Maybe John Travolta.
Why was that a thing?
Do the hustle. That's it. Do the hustle.
Oh, that's do the hustle, but what about the bump? People know.
That's the bump, but that's to the hustle. Do the hustle.
What was the dance with that? What was the hustle?
Ready? Do the hustle.
I don't think that's the hustle.
That was Kung Fu Fighting. Remember Okay.
Oh my
When
gosh.
we were younger, we would do shows for our parents, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, we'd take a song, rehearse a dance, and then tell our parents and our aunts and uncles to sit down, and then we would perform.
Yeah.
And that one
Remember we
was
tied strachi around our, like, rags.
rags.
Around our hands, and everybody
Because
does a kung fu fighting. And we even choreographed it.
Yeah, yeah. And we did the spins. If I did the spins now, I'd be like, woo, on the floor. It would be a floor.
We used to do the splits.
We used to do the split.
We used to do the split. Yeah.
Remember
those
days of the split?
The splits?
Yeah. I can't.
That
I can't
do
do
this
this ever again.
Ever.
Never. Well, we felt like getting a little outdoorsy. We're outdoorsy
In
now.
our painting clothes,
Painting clothes, outdoorsy. Here we go.
but no sun tanning though.
No, well, I'm in the sun, so it's all.
Notice I'm in the shade. Yeah, no, I love it.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. All right, enough of the musical.
We are
interludes.
painting the chairs
The
because
chairs.
these chairs are very dark and very aggressive looking in the
I know
kitchen.
it almost attacked me in the kitchen. I was like,
So what we want to do is just soften these chairs. So we're going to put a very neutral color on them. And then the base of the table is still going to be dark with the glass top.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to look really good. So we're just priming the chairs now, and then we'll put the paint color on top.
yes, let's go.
Good morning, Cozy family. We are back here at Carolinne's Kitchen Makeover, and I'm about to get started on some of the finishing touches that we need before we start the decor. So it's one of my favorite times in a reno, and that's tiling. Why? Because when you tile, it makes such an impact. It's like an instant difference to a room. These tiles that we picked from Home Depot, which is awesome that we found them at Home Depot, they have an undulating front, which means that they are sort of molded, and that means they catch the light in different ways, so they don't look just plain white, plain shiny white. That gives the interest and it catches the light. So we're gonna really love that. Unfortunately, we did have a bit of a delay. I was hospitalized for nearly a week, and in that time though, Caroline and her family really took over and did some of the things that were necessary to do, and they got a lot done. So I'm going to show you now what they've done when I was away.
Hi everyone. So we finally completed our range hood. This is the surrounding for our range hood insert. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the crown molding at the top. I love these little moldings here. I think it looks wonderful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prime it. This wood has obviously never been painted, so we're going to prime it so that the paint holds and shows better. So here we go.
Today I want to get started on sealing these cupboards. They've been painted for about 2.5 weeks now, so the paint has had a good chance to cure. But first I want to show you that I actually reimagined these handles because these are great pulls. They're large, and I love large scale pulls. And so what I did was I just spray painted them in the bronzy gold so that they would match the faucet, and we're bringing in gold accents here. So what I'm going to do is just put the protector. It's a water-based poly, and it's going to protect them even better. today we are working on decor for Carolinne's kitchen. The number one thing I want to do this morning is I want to repaint this picture. I want to alter it because there's too much blue in this picture. This is a picture that she had. We like the picture. We love the gold frame because it's going to tie into some of the gold accents in the kitchen. But, and it's for the large wall actually. It's for the large wall that's on the side of the dining area. There's too much blue in this picture. What we want to do is we want to tone that down, make it a little bit more neutral. We want to put some of the green accents that are in the kitchen now. I've done this before with art that I have. If I don't like it, I alter it. And I think that that's the best solution in this case because it's a gorgeous picture. It's just the colors are a bit too blue. I am done. I feel like it's done. I think I've accomplished what I wanted. I wanted to remove a lot of the blue, add a bit of that earthy green, and make it a bit more neutral. And I also wanted the flowers to blend more with the background. This is the day I've been looking forward to. It's the last day of Carolinne's kitchen makeover. I get to go over there and put all the decor pieces in place, and it's so exciting for me because this has been a long time coming, and we get to hand Carolinne over her kitchen, and she'll be so happy about that. But today, just before we head over there, I have Mary here with me, my sister Mary. I need an arrangement for the middle of the table in the dining area, right? And Mary had a suggestion for me because I said to her, what can we put there that would be really, really nice?
Right.
And Mary had a suggestion. What did you think?
Something dry, something modern.
Yes.
Just to pick up the colors in the kitchen as well. And that's why this palette is in front of you that has all the the mossy colors and the sage, which will really look pretty.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah.
She's going to show us how it's done.
Right.
She's a florist and a brilliant one at that. So she's going to show us how it's done. She's going to show us her process because anybody can do this, probably not with her talent, but she's going to show us basically the principles.
Right. So basically what we did is dummy it up so that we don't have to fill this whole vessel with the foam. And what we're going to do is we're going to tuck it in, but what I'd like to do is just put a little bit of glue around the rim to secure this foam in place. What I do is just put a line of glue with my hot glue gun around the rim just to secure this foam in place. And I'm going to tuck that in. Okay. And we've cut it a bit so that it does sit in. And what I'm just going to do is just push it down a bit. Now, what I'd like to do as well is cover it. And we're going to use this moss. So, because when I put the flowers in, I don't want to be going around branches to tuck in the moss. So I'd really like to put it in first and then work with the stems around it. I'm going to put some glue on here just to secure like that, and then just carefully and pretty much covering the foam so you're not going to see any of that foam showing. So I think first of all I'll start with this, which is called Ting Ting, and it's just like curly pieces of branches, and we're going to talk about height. So we're thinking maybe that for height.
I think so.
So I'm going to just place this in. We're not gluing it in because we can always change our minds. We want height, right? Yeah. So we're going to just come up with something kind of funky. So we're continuing to put in our little wooden Ting Tings, and we're going to have that one coming down a bit because we actually have space for width as well on the table, right?
Yes, we have width, yes.
Okay, so we're definitely going to use that too.
I kind of love it already.
Yeah, like sometimes simple, I don't know, sometimes just minimal does look better at times.
Well, even the way you're shaping it.
Yeah.
The way it's out one side.
Yeah.
And taller on one side.
Exactly. And you're going to look at it sitting at the table, you're going to see angle. So you kind of want something that's visual all around.
All around, so
Yeah.
something you're not just looking at
Yeah,
from one area.
yeah, you're not just looking at, you know, one-sided, right? Okay, so we've got in our, this is called Ting Ting. And we're gonna add some color now and some texture. So I'm loving these dried flowers, so I'm gonna add one here. Okay, and we're gonna, you know, give it some height. There again, giving it some texture. And I don't even like to waste, like this little bud thing is the cutest thing ever. So I'm gonna tuck him in where you can see him, right there.
I love that. I'm learning so much already.
Are
Just
you?
watching you.
See, even
I would
this.
never have thought to put those Ting Tings in first.
Yeah, because then you can work around it. That's kind of like your structure, right?
Right.
That's your design. And then from there, you're gonna add. So we're gonna add some texture over here. And then we've got this wheat, right? So let's put some wheat in this.
I imagine that the challenge is knowing when to stop.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and you know what? You look at it a million times.
Right.
And then sometimes you look at it and you don't like it at all. And I've done that, where I've taken the whole thing apart and started over again because I wasn't happy with it. Pretty much a little grouping like that. And because I have some empty space right here, I think I'm going to place it. There it is.
That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. And so then obviously what we're gonna do, because we want to preserve this without it, you know, breaking up and drying, is we're gonna hairspray it.
Oh, really? Why do we do that?
Hairspray just seals in the dried flowers so that there's no crumbling and you know, it doesn't get messy, and it actually gives it longevity.
So Mary is done her
Yes.
artistic process,
Thank you.
and it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This is, in my mind, and what I had pictured, is something that is a nod to the French country,
Right.
but more in a modern way.
Yes.
And this is it.
Yeah.
This is definitely it.
Yeah.
I think Caroline's gonna love it because Caroline's got more of a modern aesthetic,
Okay.
but she likes a little bit of old world touches.
Right.
This is gonna do it because this is going to be on the dining table against that big wall with the picture that we repainted. And I think that this is gonna be the perfect thing. So thank you so much,
Oh,
Mare.
you're welcome.
There's
I
no way we
enjoyed
would have been
doing
able to
it.
do this without
Yeah,
your
for sure.
talent, without your
Absolutely.
experience. This
Thank
is
you.
absolutely beautiful.
I love doing these.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to head over to Caroline's. We're going to put everything together and you're going to see the finished product.
Wonderful.
You love me. I'm back here at Caroline's, and yes, Twilight is here with me. And we're trying to get everything done before Caroline comes back from work. Twilight, are you going to help me? It's the fun time now, because I get to pull out all the decor that we have collected over the last few weeks for this kitchen. I'm going to work on one element at a time. I want to put the gold trimming on this hood first thing, so let's get going. One of the design elements that we added to this kitchen that became a focal point is this French hood. Now Antonio did an amazing job on this. We showed him what we wanted and he built it, so that was amazing. We have an insert here, a fan insert. Oh, there we go, turns on. We have a fan insert in here, and then we have this beautiful surround, which is gorgeous. We removed this whole bank of cupboards to make this place feel lighter, so that when you walk into a kitchen, you don't see a wall of dark orange cabinets and this huge microwave that was just above the stove. So we removed that. He built this gorgeous thing, and now we're going to put a little bit of a, he put this gorgeous trim on it but now we're gonna add to it. We're just gonna put the finishing touch on it, and that is this gold trim right here. Now this gold trim I got from Amazon. People use it as tile surrounds, accents, and things like that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these pieces, and we're gonna put a piece up here under this trim, and a piece right here on top of this trim. And then it goes around the corner here. So let's try it and see how it goes. And when it first came, I actually had a fit because there was writing on it. There was writing on the gold, but I realized it was a protective cover that you can just peel off, so that's good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure it, and then we're going to put it up, okay? So let's measure exactly where we want it. Here is the mark. I'm going to be using metal cutters. I hope this works. I'm nervous. That's not gonna work. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna score it. Let's score it and see if we can bend it. I don't think that's gonna work, kids. I don't think so. We gotta come up with a plan B. So what I had to do was I had to score it because this did not work. These did not work. So I had to score it with the X-Acto knife, and then it snapped. And then to make the edges clean, I just used that. I don't even know what that's called, but it worked. So let's try to stick it on and see how it works. Okay. So here it is. Let's measure again just to make sure we got it right. We did. Excellent, excellent. Now, on the back of this is a sticky. I'm worried. It's very, very, very sticky. I'm worried about doing this by myself. It would probably be easier if somebody else was here with me. Okay, let's see, guys. Oh my goodness, I think I did it. Let's try to remove this protective cover on it. Good luck getting an edge on that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at, oh yes. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh. See, DIY, kids, DIY. Oh, wow. Let me move you so you can see it. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna get another one done. One of the things I wanted to do is bring warmth into this kitchen. We were looking for slab wood, and a really nice wood at that, a nice natural, neutral color wood. But we didn't want a pine because it becomes very orangey, and we're trying to get rid of orange in this kitchen. So what we did was we bought a piece of countertop, and it looks like that. Okay, it's great wood, and it's sort of a mix of wood, which is really, really nice, and it's got that really nice neutral look. So what we did was we chopped it up, and one of the pieces we used for this bench, I wanted to reuse this bench because I felt like having this wood against the stone wall would be really nice and warm it up. So we cut a piece for this bench. We cut a piece for a cutting board for on top of the granite stone. And then there's another piece here that we have left. We actually have this and another smaller piece. But what we're gonna do, we have plans for this in other parts of the house. So every piece of that wood is gonna get used, so it was absolutely worth it. And look how thick that wood is. That's awesome. That's at least 2 inches thick. It's exactly what we were looking for. Okay, so what we've done is we put up a iron bar here with some hooks. I wanna put the cutting boards that we've collected. She already had a couple, and then we just added to that collection. So what we did is we put it in the wall with really sturdy plugs so that it's able to stay in there with any kind of weight. Now let's try and see this very large one. I think this one has to go over here, like that. There we go. And that's a cute little one that we got from HomeSense. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so you know what this needs? This needs some dried herbs. So we bought this piece for here because I wanted something really tall, but I'm not in love with these little tassel things with the blue beads. So I'm just gonna cut those off. Not loving those beads. So, okay, much better. See that? Now I got these greens. They're dried, so they'll last forever. But I wanted something in the green tones. Oh my goodness. Like every package is like, that reminds me of a Carol Burnett. That reminds me of a Carol Burnett skit that they did where she was really starting, she came back from the grocery store and she wanted to open a package, but it was impossible and she went absolutely mad. Look at these. I love these. This gives it a little bit of a modern twist. So we're gonna put them in here and sort of spread them out a little. Do we want it like that? Let's see. I think we're gonna take them apart is what I think we're gonna do. Okay, so let's see how they go. It's much better to have them separated like that, just so I can spread them out a little. That. Caroline is home. What do you think?
my breath is, I'm breathless actually. This is absolutely stunning. Every aspect of this kitchen, every detail. Oh my God, I love that. Wow, and that looks great there.
Is it like your vision? What you wanted when you walked in?
No, it's better than my vision.
It's better than your,
Actually,
okay, that's what we like to hear.
Classy, it's elegant. Oh, look at that picture. You did such a nice job with that picture. Oh, Mary did such a nice job with that. I love that centerpiece. Everything, the blinds, everything looks absolutely stunning.
What do you think about the gold
love
accents?
it. Love it. Oh, I love oh my God, the trim, the gold trim, you did that too. I like that actually, the little, what are they called?
The little jute bags, the little jute baskets that you
think
hang
I
on the
would
wall.
like those. They look like those yarn slippers that your grandmother made.
Italian grandmothers
when you first showed me,
with the
I thought,
crochet.
No,
Right, but
no.
it's just to dry your herbs.
Actually, it looks elegant.
Is it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And it
with
just
the
fills
hooks.
that little space there.
Yeah. Oh, and the oil and the rosemary. Oh my good. Toaster. Toaster, everybody. My first Smeg anything. Sorry,
Her girls really, really wanted this.
Yeah.
So thank goodness Caroline agreed, yes.
It looks like one of those little antique cars, you know, like those.
Not just
classy-
that, it's like jewelry.
Yeah, no, it really
it's
is beautiful.
gorgeous. The
Yeah.
cream color is beautiful. I think it
Yeah.
really suits this kitchen.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's from an artist, a local artist. He was actually in the Toronto Star. That's how I saw him.
Oh, I love
He
that.
was
I
in
love
the Toronto
chain.
Star for his art. Isn't that gorgeous?
Very nice. Great, beautiful. I love that.
And that's a real plant,
Do I
so
get to keep that?
yeah, that's a real plant, girl. You have to water that. Let's see
That
what
might be
happens.
dead in a few weeks. We'll see. We'll keep you posted.
We'll just keep buying another one and
Yeah.
sticking it in there.
Stunning. Oh my God. Elegant, classy, warm, sophisticated, just absolutely beautiful.
And no more orange.
And no more.
The orange has gone.
And the countertops actually pop
Yep.
too. Like they didn't pop before. You didn't even see them before, but now they
That's right.
really stand out. Very
They were,
nice.
the beauty of these countertops were hidden.
Yeah. Very, very
They were
nice.
just drowned out by the orange cupboards, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, they
Yeah.
were featured.
And the bench.
The
Beautiful.
bench, right?
hated that bench.
Yeah, that bench was,
Had that
was
little
very
lower
dark.
insert.
And, yeah.
No,
No.
now it's lovely.
With the warmth and that
Yeah.
against the stone wall.
Yeah, honestly, thank you so very, very much.
It was
Really
such a
appreciate it.
pleasure. Like I said, I wanted
Long
to get
journey,
Yeah.
long journey, but
Yes.
it's over and it's beautiful. Beautiful,
Excellent.
beautiful.
I'm so
Yes.
glad. I'm so glad
Thank you.
all things on.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. I can't wait for the girls to get home for them to see.
Yeah, they're gonna, oh my God, they're gonna
love it. They're
Yeah,
gonna love it,
they're
I
gonna
think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being with us, and we'll see you next time.